Children, in our previous session, we have discussed about the skeletal system, muscular system, respiratory system, and digestive system. But in this session, we will discuss about some other systems. First of all, I request you, if you have not watched that video, if you have not seen that video, first go through that video and after that watch this one. So the first system which we are going to discuss today, that is the nervous system. Nervous system is the control center of our body. So nervous system is the system which controls our body. Fine. It looks like this. As you can see in this picture, the nervous system looks like this. So this is the nervous system in our body. This nervous system comprises of the brain, spinal cord, and the nerves. Brain, spinal cord, and the nerves, or you can say spinal nerves. This backbone is connected to the brain, and all the nerves are connected to the backbone. Fine. Let's study some function of this nervous system. This system helps us to think, reason, and act. What we are thinking, what we give reason, and how we act, this all depends upon the nervous system of our body. Our brain does the work of thinking. So the thinking is the work of our brain. We think only because of our brain. So our brain does the work of thinking, and on the basis of information it receives, and our sense organs convey the information to the brain. As you know that our sense organs are our eyes, ears, skin, tongue, and nose. These sense organs convey the information to the brain. Fine. These sense organs convey the information to the brain. So children, this is how the system works, and these are the three main parts which are comprising this nervous system. Fine. So this was all about the nervous system. Brain, nerves, and spinal cord makes up our nervous system. And the second system is the circulatory system. Circulatory system is the system which consists of heart. It comprises of the heart, blood vessels. See, these are the blood vessels. This is the heart. This is the picture of a heart. And these are the blood vessels. Blood vessels are also of three types. This is the circulatory system of our body. This is the circulatory system of our body. I will show you the nervous. These are the blood vessels. Artery, veins, and the smaller one are the capillaries. Fine. These are the three types of blood vessels. Blood vessels are the vessels which carry the blood. Fine. These are the tubular-like structures which carry the blood. So circulatory system comprises of the heart. It comprises of the heart and the blood vessels. Fine. If you put your hand on the left side of your heart, you will feel something is beating, and this beating is from your heart. You know, the heart, the size of your heart is exactly the size of your fist. Fine. If you will close your fist, exactly the size of your heart is as the size of your fist. The heart is like a pump. This is the heart. It's like the pump, and it pumps the blood to all parts of our body. It works 24 hours. As I already told you that there are three types of blood vessels. Blood vessels are of three types. One is the arteries, other are the veins, and third one are the capillaries. Three types of blood vessels are there: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Arteries, as I already told you, that arteries and veins are the large blood vessels. These are the arteries, these are the veins. Sorry. Arteries and veins, these are the thick blood vessels, whereas capillaries, this is a capillary, capillaries are thin hair like blood vessels. So this was all about the circulatory system. The main function of the circulatory system is to circulate the blood to various parts of the body. The main function of the circulatory system is the circulation of blood. It also transports oxygen. Water and nutrients to the blood cells. Fine, this is all about the circulatory system. Next we will discuss about the excretory system. Excretory system, this system is the system which helps us to get rid out of the waste from our body. So children, do you know which system of our body takes the extra liquid out of our body? Do you know most of the food that we eat also contain a lot of liquid? You know it, but you don't know which part of our body throw out extra liquid out of our body. That is the excretory system. Yes, imagine what would happen if all the liquids stay trapped in our body. Yes, do you think a blast would occur in our tummy? No. If your body get not rid out of your body, if your all the waste waste materials get not rid out of your body, what will happen? It's not happening like that ki blast will occur. No, but our body has certain parts that take care of these extra liquids, and all these parts are associated with this excretory system, or you can say urinatory system also. And the main part of this excretory system is the main parts which are associated with this excretory system are the kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, as well as the urethra. A pair of kidneys, that means two kidneys are there. This is one and this is the second one kidney. So a pair of kidneys are there, and this tube like structure which is coming out from this kidney is called as the ureter. Yes, and this ureter is connected with a bag like structure which is called as the bladder. Fine, and this bladder ends up with a small neck like portion which is called as urethra or bladder neck. Fine, these are the parts which are associated with the excretory system. So excretory system is very important system of our body, because without this we are not able to get rid out of the waste from our body. Fine, next is the reproductive system. Reproductive system helps in producing young ones. As already I told you that reproductive, it's because of the reproductive system that parents give birth to their offsprings, and reproductive system comprises the organs that help in producing young ones and passing on hereditary traits. Now hereditary traits are what? Traits means characteristics. Traits means characteristics, and hereditary means passing that characteristics from parents to offsprings, parents to their children or offsprings, that are called as hereditary traits. So from one generation to next generation, it's only because of this reproductive system. When characteristics from the parents to offsprings are passing on, it's because of this reproductive system, and this system helps in producing young ones. Let's not discuss in detail about this reproductive system, because in higher classes you have to study it in brief. So this was all about these systems which we have discussed. But in detail, if you want to discuss, do read more information given on lesson number 5 of your course book, and on page number 42. So children, that was all about our these systems which are comprising in our this chapter number 5. Go through these videos again and again. If you feel any difficulty, do message me and go through these videos again and again. So children, thank you and take care.